Over the past 3 years, so many people have approached me and said, Franca, why don't you put on your wedding ring? So today I decide I'm going to share with you and so many other people that might want to ask me this question or that might need clarity on the reason why I took off my wedding ring after over 7 years into my marriage. Welcome to Love and Marriage with Franca. My name is Franca, and I thank you all for joining me on this amazing journey. It has been amazing. Thank you for your support. God bless you for subscribing and sharing this journey with me. Alright, so if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and like, turn on the notification bell, just do everything to just so that we can enjoy God and be blessed together. Alright, so let's get right into it. So I'm going to take you back very, very quickly. I'm not going to take your time, but I'm going to take you back to the very beginning. I met the love of my life 10 years ago, and 10 years ago we got married. And before we got married, I and my husband, my beloved husband, we were attending two different churches. I was attending the Bible believing church, of course, and he was also attending the Bible believing church. But one peculiar thing about the churches that we were attending was that our churches did not use jewelries at all. Yes, the church I attended and the church my husband attended before we got married, we didn't use jewelry at all. So I grew up not using jewelry. My husband grew up in the church where they didn't use jewelry. But after our marriage, we got rings for wedding bands for ourselves, and as a symbol of our love. And I was glad, I was happy because my husband got the rings and I love my husband, so I was good with whatever he was good with. And so we started using our wedding bands. But something happened 2 months into our wedding. 2 months into the marriage, my husband's wedding band became tight because my husband added some weight, and it became so tight we had to go and forcefully remove the wedding band. Okay, so after that 2 months he took off his wedding band, and I continued to wear mine, of course. Then after some years, a few years, I spoke to him about us getting another set of wedding band, maybe a bigger one that will fit both of us. It will be a new pair, that both of us will have, because I wanted him to start putting on a wedding band. And then he said that he didn't feel comfortable putting on the wedding band, that he actually thought that he was going to like the wedding band, but he doesn't feel comfortable putting on the wedding band. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So he didn't continue to wear his wedding band, but I continued to put on my wedding band. All right. So after our wedding clocked 7 years, going on 8 years, 7 years and a few months, I began to feel somehow uncomfortable. And I called him and I spoke to him and I said that I wasn't comfortable being the only one putting on our wedding band. Plus, my wedding band also was actually becoming tight because I've added some weight. If you know me when I nearly got married and you see me now, I've added some weight. I've added some weight. So mine was also becoming uncomfortable. So I told him, I said, it's time for us to get another wedding band. I don't like the fact that I'm the only one putting on the wedding band. And he said, lovingly, I have told you that I don't like, you know me growing up, and where I come from, the church where I used to attend. Even though we don't attend those churches anymore, we both decided to attend a different church entirely. He had to come out from his church and I had to come out from my church, and then we attended a neutral Bible believing church, of course. So yeah, so I told him, he said he didn't feel comfortable wearing it, and he didn't want to tell me to take off mine because he felt like I was comfortable wearing it. So he didn't want to discourage me. That's why he didn't say anything about it all this while. But that if I felt uncomfortable putting it on, that I could take it off. And truth be told, I wasn't feeling comfortable wearing my wedding ring all those 7 years. But I was putting it on because of him, because I thought he liked putting on the wedding ring, or he liked the whole idea of the wedding ring because he was the one that got it in the first place, But after he sat me down and he told me he didn't like it, he wasn't comfortable with it, that he was not even going to buy another one. Like, he didn't like the idea of the wedding ring. He thought he was going to like it, but he didn't like it. But he just didn't want to force me to decide. He wanted me to decide on my own whether or not I wanted to continue to use my wedding band. So after the wedding band started feeling tight on my finger, I think I was pregnant. Yes, when we were 7 months going on 8 months. So I added some more weight. So it became very, very uncomfortable. So I had to take it off. So of course I discussed with him before taking it off, and I took it off. And so after I took it off, so many people that were around me started asking questions. Is there a problem? Is there a problem? Why did you take off your wedding ring? Why did you take off your wedding ring? Is something going on? And so I answered a couple of people, told them exactly what the reason was. Just a few people, but the questions have been coming more and more and more recently, so that's why I'm making this video. I didn't take off my wedding ring because I was having any issues in my marriage. Not at all. I didn't take off my wedding ring because I was trying to punish my husband. Not at all. I didn't take off my wedding ring because I don't like women are not supposed to put on wedding rings. Not at all. So my dear beloved subscribers and family, a wedding ring is a symbol of love between two beautiful people that have chosen to spend the rest of their lives together. But I also want you to understand that two people cannot work together except they agree. So both husband and wife have to agree, for some things to come into play when it comes to marriage, when it comes to putting on the wedding ring. So even though I put on my wedding ring for almost 8 years, I came to the realization after having a conversation with my husband that he wasn't even interested in it at all. And he actually didn't like the idea. He wasn't comfortable anymore with the idea of the wedding ring. So I had to take it off. Beautiful women, if your husband wants you to put on your wedding ring, please make sure you put it on. Even though the wedding ring does not determine if you are faithful or your husband is faithful, it does not bring forgiveness, it does not create better communication, it does not guarantee that a marriage is healthy, it doesn't, you still have to put in the work for your marriage to work. It is still important as a woman that if your husband wants you to put on your wedding band, you put it on. Both of you have to agree on this matter. Okay, so I didn't take off my wedding ring because I was having any issues at all with my husband. Like I said earlier, we are not in any form of disagreement. It's not because I hate wedding rings. No, I had it on for almost 8 years, so I don't hate it. Okay, it's just that I wasn't comfortable, my husband was not comfortable, so I had to take it off. All right, wedding rings are beautiful. Wedding rings are beautiful. I'm not here to discourage any beautiful bride or young lady aspiring to get married about the idea of having your wedding rings on. I still have my wedding ring in this house, in my matrimonial home. Yes, I still have it. I have it intact. Okay, so if tomorrow my husband asks me to go and put it on, I'm going to pick it up and I'll put it on. But until then, it's going to remain outside my wrist until my husband becomes comfortable with it. I hope I've been able to clarify one or two things and then put some one or two things out there. I pray for every marriage. I pray that our marriages will be successful, that our marriages will work, and that everything that we need to put in place to make our home a beautiful place, a place where Jesus will dwell, a place where there will be peace and love and so much safety and security. God will give to us that wisdom to put things together in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you so much for staying with me. If you have stayed with me till the end of this video, I appreciate you and I thank you so much. Please leave a thoughtful comment, a respectful comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I have so many other amazing videos coming up on this channel, and share it. If you can share it for one or two people to listen and be blessed, please do. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much.